welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really digging into the source material for Hazbin Hotel, episode 4. It's called Masquerade.
Yeah, and we've got script excerpts here. This isn't just a casual watch. We're looking at the text itself.
Exactly. And this episode, wow, it's a shift, isn't it? It gets pretty dark pretty quickly. Goes right for the emotional core, especially with angel dust.
It really does. I mean, the first few episodes set up the world, the hotel, the premise. But this dives straight into the really heavy stuff, power, control, what Angel's actually dealing with.
So our mission today, using these script bits, is to kind of peel back the layers of Angel's masquerade, that performance he puts on.
And how the others, especially Husk and Charlie, try to see past it. Sometimes they fail spectacularly. Sometimes something else happens.
Yeah, and it brings up this really tough question, I think. How much does someone have to, tear themselves down just to feel like they have some control? Or maybe just to survive?
Right. And what if that very defense mechanism, that whole act, is actually part of the trap? That's what we need to explore.
Okay, let's start at the beginning of the episode. The script calls it a show and tell moment. Angel's showing off his Sex Sexy award-winning performance clip, and he delivers it with that line, "Do your worst, daddy."
Yeah, it's classic Angel, isn't it? Right out of the gate. It's loud, it's sexualized, it's designed to shock and maybe even push people away a bit.
It feels like he's setting the terms immediately, like, this is me, deal with it.
Exactly. It's his go-to defense, I think.
Yeah.
Use the shock value, the hypersexualization to control the room, control the narrative around him. If he's the one defining his own degradation, maybe, then genuine vulnerability feels safer, or less possible anyway.
He's presenting his product, but calling it classy art seems almost desperate.
It does, and the moment he shows it, even trying to frame it that way, he's inviting judgment. The very thing he seems terrified of deep down.
And who delivers that judgment? Husk, of course. The one guy who seems allergic to any kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Perfect foil. Husk calling the script hot garbage isn't just an insult to the work.
No, it cuts deeper. It challenges the whole performance Angel puts on.
Right. And notice how quickly Husk pivots from the art itself to, the emotional reality behind it. Angel pucks up, "Fuck you, this is classy art."
But Husk just comes back with, "You get drink and bitch about him all the time." Boom.
Yeah, the performance just deflates right there. Husk sees the exhaustion behind the persona. The mask is already cracking, isn't it?
And then Husk calls him a dumbass. And what happens immediately?
The phone. Valentina.
That buzz, and Angel just snaps to attention. Val, and that hurried kind of panic, "I'll be right there."
That tells you everything, doesn't it? All the bravado, the defiance he shows the hotel crew. It means nothing when the real boss calls. The script makes that power dynamic crystal clear.
It's such a sudden shift from this, defiant actor to completely subservient.
It's the first big, symbolic moment showing the hierarchy of his life, right? He performs rebellion for his friends, maybe, but he cannot risk it with Valentino. He's out the door.
But not before Husk gets in one last volley. And this one isn't just about Angel.
Oh, no. This is where Husk basically gives us a rundown of the entire hotel staff's psychological baggage. It's brutal.
And kind of confirms that everyone there is hiding something, right? It's not just Angel. Husk, the drunk-ass bartender, apparently sees it all.
He really does. It's almost like he's doing the deep dive for us. He starts with Alastair, doesn't he? Doesn't name him, but implies it strongly.
Yeah, the insecure buffoon whose lonely ass watches you idiots sleep.
Oof. I mean, think about that. It completely strips away the radio demon's whole, charming, powerful facade. It paints him as deeply isolated, maybe even kind of creepy, watching them sleep.
It suggests his interest in the hotel isn't just some game. Maybe it's loneliness. A need for connection he'd never admit to.
Could be. It's a fascinating and yet chilling possibility. Power masking profound loneliness. Very hell, I suppose.
And he doesn't stop there. Charlie's next. The bleeding heart who wants to solve everybody else's problems, except her own.
That one hits hard, too. It positions Charlie's entire redemption project as, maybe, an avoidance tactic.
It's easier to focus on fixing Angel or all of hell than dealing with her own stuff. Her relationship with Lucifer, the sheer impossibility of her goal.
Exactly. Husk sees her pouring all this energy outward, maybe because looking inward is just too much. It's a really sharp observation.
And Vaggie.
Judges everyone and everything because she hates herself. So the hotel isn't just some quirky redemption place.
No, it's like a collection agency for self-loathing. Everyone was bringing their deepest flaws to the table. Husk's cynicism kind of grounds Charlie's relentless optimism, doesn't it?
It provides that necessary balance, yeah. He sees the performance because he's performing too in his own way. And he finishes with Angel just twisting the knife. I see right through you and all this bullshit and how fake you are.
Angel tries that deflective actor line again. Guess that's why I'm an actor. But the anger in his voice when he tells Husk to crawl back to whatever cave you came from.
Oh yeah, Husk definitely hit a nerve. A very, very raw nerve. And Angel bolts. He has to obey Val, yes, but he also has to escape Husk's honesty. It's a double escape.
So Angel leaves, clearly distressed. And Charlie notices she can't just let it go.
No, bless her heart. She decides she has to step in. But her strategy. Oh boy.
Aggressive kindness.
Aggressive kindness. Against Valentino. An overlord who literally deals in exploitation and suffering.
It's almost painfully naive, isn't it? The Princess of Hell trying to use politeness and structured feedback against pure predatory evil.
The comedy and tragedy are just woven together so tightly there. And the scene she walks into perfectly sums up Angel's reality. He's on set playing Rocky the Burglar in some kind of raunchy improv scene. This is his job. His degrading, soul-crushing job.
And Charlie just bursts in, completely missing the context, announcing she needs to aggressively kindly speak with you about Angel.
And then we meet Val. In his element, the script just radiates this oppressive, manipulative energy from him.
He's immediately sexual, isn't he? Welcome to my humble sex dungeon. But then he instantly shifts.
Yeah, pivots to that slimy charm, trying to pull Charlie into his orbit, talking about making them richer than her Pepito, trying to co-opt her power, her status right away. It's pure predator.
But the whole intervention just collapses. Charlie's too loud, she ruins the take.
And then she literally sets the set on fire because she's so flustered and upset. Her aggressive kindness backfires spectacularly.
It's almost like the script needed to show that this approach won't work. Charlie can't just march in and fix this. The problem is way bigger, way more dangerous than she understands at this point.
Exactly. It takes her off the board as an immediate solution. She's just apologizing, totally defeated. And that's Val's opening. He guides Angel into the dressing room, and the whole mood just plummets.
Yeah, the script signals a huge shift. It gets really intense, really fast. We need to talk about this scene carefully because it's rough.
It is. It moves from the kind of cartoonish failure outside to something very real and very violent. The script explicitly notes Val slaps Angel.
And Angel's reaction is the pants and gasps. It's immediate visceral fear. The physical threat is real.
But the physical violence is almost just the setup, isn't it? It's the psychological control that's truly chilling.
Val's lines here just lay it all bare. The ownership. He asks almost calmly, "You really think you can have Lucifer's little bitch fight your battles for you?"
Right, isolating Angel immediately, undermining any hope of outside help, making him feel completely alone in this.
And then the core statement, "I own you." Or have you forgotten that?
That's it. That's the foundation of their entire relationship. It's not employment, it's ownership. Indentured servitude, or worse.
The script then details this horrific call and response ritual.
Yeah, that's pure psychological conditioning. When I say come, you say. And he forces Angel to respond, yes, Valentino.
It's not just about obedience, is it? It's about breaking his will, making him participate in his own subjugation.
Exactly. Internalizing the control. And Val makes it clear this applies to everything. The script gives examples, right? Like, when I say, you are fucking 20 guys before lunch, you say, yes, Valentino.
It shows the absolute commodification of Angel. His body, his time, his entire being are just assets for Val to use and discard. No autonomy left.
And then Val uses Charlie against him, the implied threat, when he says, I have killed bitches for less than this attitude you're giving me. Angel knows Val isn't bluffing.
So he has to protect Charlie. The only way he can do that is by pushing her away. Violently.
It's a horrible choice. He yells at her, Charlie, leave! And then that awful protective lie. You actually want to help me. Get the fuck out of here. You made things worse.
He has to make Val believe Charlie means nothing to him, that she's just an annoyance. He absorbed the emotional blow to keep her safe. It's a twisted kind of sacrifice.
Absolutely. And Val's reaction seals it. That quiet laugh, the script notes, and the words, good boy.
Good boy. Like a pet.
Exactly. Reinforcing his status as property, not a person. Angel's completely trapped. He failed to escape. He had to hurt the one person trying to help. The only outlet left seems to be self-destruction.
So he ends up back at the hotel bar, looking for oblivion, basically.
Yeah, he walks straight up to Husk and demands the hardest you can make, drink. The intent is clear, drinking to forget, drinking to numb everything he just went through.
The performance is back up, this sort of flirty, provocative Angel, but it feels different now, more brittle.
Definitely. He immediately tries the seductive act on Husk, right? Make those wings flap. It feels desperate, like he needs some kind of reaction, any reaction, to validate the persona he's forced back into. Is he still desirable? Is he still angel dust?
But Husk isn't playing along this time. He learned something from that morning argument, maybe.
Seems like it. He just smashes the glass, calls the act fake bullshit. He refuses to engage with the performance. He wants the real thing, however painful it is.
And that rejection.
Yeah.
That hits Angel right where Val just wounded him.
Oh, absolutely. His reaction is pure fury. Call me fake one more time, motherfucker, I dare you. Because that fakeness is all he feels he has left.
His whole self-worth seems tied up in it. He shouts about how much he's worth, how many people would kill for him.
You know how many people would kill to have angel dust come onto them? It's tragic. He's equating his value as a person with his market price as a sex object controlled by Valentino. That's the core of his trauma right there.
The confrontation drives Angel out of the bar again, looking for, well, a worse kind of escape this time.
But here's where Charlie shows some real growth, I think. After her disastrous attempt with Val.
She doesn't chase after Angel herself. She turns to Husk.
Right. She understands her limitations now. She sees Husk was the one who pushed Angel. Maybe Husk is the only one who can reach him now. But her instruction is key.
Don't force him back. Just make sure he's safe.
That's the shift. From trying to control and fix intervention to ensuring basic well-being, care. She recognizes Angel needs someone to watch his back, not drag him back kicking and screaming. It's a huge step for her.
So Husk, grumbling but doing it anyway, follows Angel. Finds him in some dive bar.
Yeah, and Angel's already deep into it. Looks like some gangsters are feeding him drugs, trying to get info on Valentino's vault. He's actively self-destructing.
Husk steps in, pulls him away, but Angel fights him. I don't ask for any of this shit. I didn't ask for Charlie to save me. I didn't ask for you to save me. He's clinging to this destructive path like it's the only choice he has.
And Husk finally just lays it out, cuts through everything. Maybe I'd treat you better if you were real and not some bullshit version of yourself.
And that's the breaking point.
That's it. The dam breaks. Angel just spills everything. The raw, agonizing truth.
It's not an act. It's who I need to be.
Yeah.
That hits hard. The performance isn't a choice, it's survival.
But then he talks about the escape, the drinking, the drugs, the danger. This is my escape, where I can forget about it all, how much I hate everything.
It's not just about forgetting, though, is it?
Yeah.
There's a horrifying logic behind it.
That's the real gut punch, his actual motive. If I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore, and maybe he'll let me go.
Oh my God. He's trying to destroy his own value.
Exactly. It's a calculated suicidal strategy. He believes the only way to escape Valentino's ownership is to become so damaged, so broken, that Val will simply discard him, even if it kills him.
It completely reframes his behavior. It's not just recklessness. It's a desperate, last-ditch attempt at freedom through self-annihilation. The absolute horror of being trapped like that.
It's devastating. But that confession, that level of raw, brutal honesty, that's what finally gets through Husk's own defenses.
Because Husk recognizes something in it.
I think so. Angel laying bare the reality of being owned, being trapped. It must have resonated deeply with Husk's own situation. It creates this unexpected bridge between them.
Shared trauma.
Exactly. And it prompts Husk to finally reveal his own story. He drops the grumpy bartender act for a moment and admits, I was an overlord once.
That's a huge reveal.
It is. And he explains how he felt. Gambling, making deals with souls. And then when he was down on your luck, making deals himself, losing his own soul, becoming trapped.
The script implies Alastair holds his leash, right?
Yeah, it becomes explicit later in the song, but the parallel is immediate. Angel is owned by Valentino, Husk is owned by Alastair, two powerful overlords, two souls lost in moments of desperation. They're victims of the same system.
That shared experience just changes everything between them.
Instantly, the hostility melts away, and then they launch into the loser baby duet.
Which is just perfect for them, isn't it? It's crass, it's loud, but it's weirdly therapeutic.
Totally. It lets them acknowledge their shared misery, their shared loser status without judgment. It moves from Husk insulting Angel earlier, loser, goddamn baby, to them singing it together almost defiantly.
We should look at some of the lyrics the script gives us. They really cement this shift. Husk starts with that bleak honesty. We're all living in the same shit sandwich.
And Angel counters with his specific trauma. I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak. It allows them to name the horror, but through this kind of dark, shared humor.
And the line, you're a loser just like me, becomes this weird anthem of acceptance. Like, okay, we're both messed up, we're both trapped, we don't have to pretend anymore.
Yeah, and Husk confirms his own trap in the song, too. I sold my soul to save my power. Now I'm on that demon's leash, I'm trapped, and it gets worse with every hour.
Confirms it's Alice Store, confirms it's ongoing, confirms it's getting worse.
But there's a flicker of something else in there, too, right? A kind of hope.
A very dark, hell-appropriate kind of hope. If we eat shit together, things will end up differently. It's not redemption, it's solidarity and survival. A pact to face the awfulness together. Maybe that's the start of something.
An alliance built on mutual failure and despair. Only in hell.
Pretty much. But this moment of connection, this musical therapy session, gets cut short.
Right, the gangsters from the bar show up again. The physical threat is back. And this interruption does something really important narratively. It lets Angel reveal another side of himself.
The side with the machine gun.
Yeah. We've only seen him as the performer, the victim, the drama queen. Suddenly, the mask is gone, and he's terrifyingly competent. While Husk deals with one guy, Angel grabs a Tommy gun and just goes nuts, laughing like a maniac.
Eat lead, sucker. Ha ha! I told ya, I can handle myself, baby. It's such a whiplash from the vulnerable confession moments before.
It completely changes our perception of him, doesn't it? Valentino's favorite toy is actually capable of extreme violence. He can defend himself.
Which raises the question, why doesn't he more often? Is he maintaining the victim act for Val? Does he just not care about his own physical safety because of the whole self-destruction plan?
Good questions, maybe both. But the key thing is Husk sees it, and his reaction isn't dismissal anymore.
No, it's respect. Grudging respect, maybe, but it's there. Good to know, because this guy ain't half bad.
They laugh together. Real laughter this time. Not performative. They survive something together. That final shared drink later, it feels earned.
Okay, so stepping back and looking at the whole script, the themes are pretty stark. Ownership, slavery. It's not metaphorical here. It's literal.
Absolutely. Valentino's contract defines Angel's entire existence. He's property. And the Masquerade, his persona, is shown to be this essential survival tool.
He needs it to navigate hell, to handle Val's demands, maybe even to make money. But it also cuts him off from real connection.
Until he breaks down. That's the irony, isn't it? His moment of greatest vulnerability, confessing the self-destruction plan to Husk, that's what actually creates a genuine bond. Vulnerability becomes his strength in a way.
It allows Husk to lower his own defenses, share his own trauma. That shared vulnerability forges the alliance.
And it lets Angel start to be more than just Val's possession. He's becoming something else still trapped, but now with an ally, and revealing hidden depths like his combat skills.
So thinking about where this leaves us, what does the script suggest for the future?
Well, first, the Angel-Husk dynamic is fundamentally changed. Husk isn't just the bartender anymore. He's a confidant, maybe even a protector. It's an alliance built on shared trauma, which feels very potent in this setting.
Second, Charlie's learned something, but she's still focused on helping Angel. This whole episode basically establishes Valentino as a major antagonist, not just for Angel, but for the hotel itself.
Definitely. Val has now directly threatened a hotel resident and insulted the princess. His control over Angel is going to be a direct challenge to Charlie's whole project. The conflict is set up.
And third, Angel's fighting ability. That machine gun scene wasn't just for laughs.
No way. It establishes him as a potential defender of the hotel. He's not just a liability or someone needing rescue. He can fight back. Husk recognizing that skill hints they might work together in combat later on.
The script does wrap up the immediate emotional threads quite nicely, though. Charlie's apology feels genuine.
Yeah, she apologizes for making it worse, not for caring. She gets the nuance now, and Angel accepts it gracefully. Charlie, it's fine. I get it. Thanks for caring about me. He's not completely broken, and she's learned a vital lesson.
And that final shot, presumably, of Husk and Angel sharing a drink?
Yeah.
No hostility, just camaraderie.
Yeah, the Masquerade is down, at least between them, at least for that moment. It feels like a real truce, maybe the start of a real friendship.
So this deep dive really showed us the layers peeled back. Angel the actor forced to confront the horror underneath and finding an unexpected connection in the process.
It confirms how terrifying his situation with Valentino is and the immense cost of that persona he wears.
It leaves you with a really interesting question, though, doesn't it?
Definitely. Angel's found some authenticity, some support with Husk. He still needs the performance to survive Val day to day, but now he has someone who sees the reality.
But can that alliance, this bond between two self-proclaimed loser babies, actually change anything fundamental? Can they break a contract with someone like Valentino? Or El Aster for Husk?
Or is this shared trauma just a coping mechanism, a way to endure the abuse rather than escape it. Can they actually fight back against that level of ownership?
That feels like the central tension going forward. They found each other in the darkness, but is that enough to actually find a way out?
We'll have to see. It's a fragile hope built on shared misery, facing immense power. That's the terrifying, fascinating place the script leaves us.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Remember to keep looking past the performance.
There's always something more underneath.